CS laaroiba adunane CS laaroi to bani nane hidi hik loraga adunai musdel ai nongondo phone tormbani
ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯕ ꯑꯃꯨꯕ ꯁ꯭ꯄꯥꯔꯀꯜ ꯌꯥꯎꯕꯗꯣ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯒꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯒꯥꯔꯤꯗꯒ ꯌꯥꯎꯕ꯭ꯔꯥꯅ ꯁꯤ ꯕꯦꯛꯇꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯝꯗ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯈꯨꯠꯇ ꯍꯧꯕꯗꯤ ꯄꯨꯡ 3:30ꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯤ ꯈꯔ ꯊꯨꯅ ꯂꯣꯏꯖꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯑꯩꯅ
STI 嘅 AC ထား啲嘅。
ꯑꯩ ꯉꯁꯥꯏ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯗ ꯀꯗꯥꯏꯋꯥꯏꯗ ꯈꯔ ꯎꯔꯝꯃꯦꯕ ꯊꯧꯒꯠꯂꯛꯄ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯝꯗꯧꯕ ꯃꯥꯜꯂꯦꯕ ꯑꯦꯌꯔꯄꯣꯔꯠ ꯁꯣꯝ ꯅꯥꯀꯟ ꯕꯤꯁꯦꯝꯄꯨꯔꯗꯩ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯅꯤꯗꯅꯀꯣ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯀ꯭ꯋꯥꯀꯩꯊꯦꯜ ꯑꯁ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯋꯥꯏꯗꯔ ꯃꯥꯂꯣꯝ ꯑꯁ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯋꯥꯏꯗꯔ ꯈꯔ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯔꯝꯃꯦꯕ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠ 10
ꯑꯃꯅ ꯚꯣꯂꯨꯟꯇꯤꯌꯔ ꯌꯥꯎꯁꯜꯂꯛꯑꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯚꯣꯂꯨꯟꯇꯤꯌꯔ
ꯑꯣ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯊꯤꯅ ꯐꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯩ ꯚꯤꯗꯤꯑꯣ ꯅꯝꯃꯒ ꯊꯥꯒꯠꯅꯤꯡꯉꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯥꯟ ꯀꯥꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯧꯔꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗꯣ ꯁꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯝꯇ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯝꯇ ꯉꯁꯤꯁꯦ ꯃꯦꯛꯁꯅ ꯍꯧꯗꯣꯛꯈꯤꯕ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯇꯥꯕꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯝꯇ ꯃꯇꯧ ꯇꯝꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯊꯥꯡꯒꯠꯀꯥꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯧꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯨꯅꯤ
ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯔꯤꯄꯨꯔꯤꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ
ꯍꯣꯏ ꯑꯩꯗꯤ ꯅꯪꯅꯔꯣꯏꯗꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯕꯦꯀꯞ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯀꯥꯈꯠꯂꯛꯑꯅꯤꯕ ꯃꯥꯗꯤ ꯅꯝꯊꯤꯕꯅꯦꯕ ꯉꯔꯥꯡꯅ ꯅꯍꯥꯟꯗꯁꯨ ꯀꯗꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯕꯥꯏꯛ ꯊꯤꯔꯤꯕ
Cái này có tôi cái bác xài được ta được mà giải bắt đầu đó cái nó có cái hai bữa cái tàu hai bữa nó đi kìa Siti ka bisa dia tu level nak kayu lagi ba.
Siang pun lem dong man deh kan bukan.
Kayu ba.
Siang bu. Pun lem dong man deh.
Lôi bốc lấy đâu không vậy? Lôi bốc cái lấy đâu em.
Cái nó có gì nhau cũng mình.
Ship pun nggak makan em.
Durang dia. Durang itu pun mari dah dia hau biaran. Nanti kena gobernur orang tahu itu sana semua.
Họ sẽ đi dừng lấy khang
Yetse. Kam lagi yang gimbal di kamera ai suwa itu tuh. Kayak nak kenapa? Kayak tak. Aduh kayak si hapsa lah mana balance semua kena tahu tu. Wah sini nak. Percaya tahu sini lagi. Oh lâu hai bên đó. Dạ. Tuh, sebelum bawa kami tahu kan ini ya. Sebelum ini mana tuh dia mana? Mana? Ang wireless kayak design gitu kayak company. Design moja. Dance party lah. Lo. Lihat ni mari mengakar pada temperature saja agak lepas patat ni. Lihat saya. Hari kalau agak menung fokus tu, semain lap je. Memang sampai semua bangga mau. Menu tu tahu ke par ke, tak nak kapia apa. Kalau dah tahu, kalau dah有干的，那你这个一些你给压到累点多。Update tahun le temperature same ya. Hang di hang tu play ba. Kalau temperature itu mah same aga update tahu pada ya.
चंगरशी थाने
महिला का तो से
माला सांचे के
अते सोमी सांचे के
शायद ये पता है काम नहीं tahan dia rồi thì itu minggu itu Dulu kan saya tahu kalau dengan saya sih program ra thì không lâu rồi này malah
chigira nó khá là rồi đường này
chicken là mana kita ini là mana mà câu từ một tí xong
nó ra cắt này mà mình có cái này cái đầu rồi thế cái nó tàu này thà lắm rồi business mình sẽ không cái xem là chúng nó kèm là về treat tất tuổi
chắc luôn nó ngả
live chất đi live hậu này
waduh di kadang bisa bisa amalin gitu
video shoot
iya
ถ่ายไป
不是一直留着。
Oke. Ayo kita ini mau milan sama. Cũng nghe tao rồi. Nghe tao.
À. Nghe tao cũng nghe.
Moi jo yang contoh man bos lo di mo semua tangga tu. Duran gini. Trong cái cái tàu điều tra là mà thế rồi cái là chụp cái tàu gì mà
thành tục chỉ là không thôi cứ được chuyện này
Kiamat baik Assalamualaikum. Quá là mình sao có liền
Stop sekian itu kugaya juga suruh hilap kami. Masa mana dia stop sekian.
Belum gimana ngak terus.
Đấy quên là thôi. Có gì là qua nhau nhau như cùng. Nhau lắm. Lang deda, lak deda. Nó dạ. Đây nào. Đây hay nào.
Dari itu jangan lah kan kok. Dari itu jangan lah kan sih flag up tuh gini. Dari itu jangan lah kayak. Siapa mungkin dulu.
On the launching of Intensified Iec Campaign 3.0, I would kindly request Shri Vinod Kanjan, Honorable Chief Minister of Manipur, to kindly flag off the rally.
Hello, check, hello. Akhoi media team, IT team, live streaming together with team sing ready na request also. And also would like to request everyone present here to please put all your smartphones, mobile phones on silent mode or vibrate mode for a smooth conduct of the proceeding. Isa-isaga loinabirapa mobile phone sing adu vibrate mode natraga silent mode ta thambinaba ahanbada punamaki mafamda nolukcheri. Lengshin Biriba Kwai Pumnamakna, Nasiki Thoramasiki Kai Punajariba, Chief Guest to the Lengshin Vikadoriba Honorable Chief Minister, Manipur Shri Nam Kim Chan Singh, Taram Pinaba, Nolukcheri. Ahan Bada Punamapu, Ikoknona, Kurumcheri. A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to everyone gathered here at the City Convention Center, Palace Compound, on this significant occasion, the state-level observance of International Youth Day 2026 and the launching of Intensified IEC Campaign 3.0, organized by the Manipur State AIDS Control Society. Today is an occasion to reaffirm our collective commitment towards creating a society that is informed, aware, responsible, and free from stigma and discrimination. As we observed International Youth Day, we celebrate the energy, potential, and leadership of young people, while also recognizing the important role that the youth can play in building healthier and more informed communities. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall now begin the ceremonial proceedings of the program with the state song Bina Seho, presented by the Kanglei Instrumental Youth Group. Tharam saruk yabiling biraliba khwai pumnamakna isa-isagi pampamlangtagi lingkhanbinaba ngarukjari.
Thank you for that important presentation, and also would like to request everyone to kindly sit tight. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed our privilege to have with us distinguished dignitaries who have kindly consented to grace this important occasion. We are honoured by the presence of Shri Yunam Kim Chan Singh, Honourable Chief Minister Manipur. We also have with us Srimati Inga Rambam, IAS Project Director, MATS, who is the guest of honor, and last but not least, we are privileged to have Shri Suman Singh, Commissioner Health and Family Welfare, Government of Manipur, and also the President, Manipur State AIDS Control Society, as the respective President of today's program. We extend our warmest welcome to all our esteemed dignitaries, Paramasibu Savita Balingi Satanaha Ahalaman, Tomantomanda organizations single represent community of Paipundama, Tomantomanda Sarkari departments, single officials in Paipundama, Sinjan Anjariba, Manipur State AIDS Control Society, Mahosinjanaga, Nasi Yamaching, Mamakriba, International Youth Day 2026 Parang Paramasida, Paranokchari. And to honor and felicitate our respected dignitaries on the dais, first may I have the honor to request Srimati Ina Arambam, IAS, Project Director, NEX. Ahandala Nasi Nasi Ikai Kunajariba, Atulba, Mikule, Chief Guest Konyadeshi Viriba, Honorable Chief Minister, Manipur, Shriyunam, Kemchan Singhi, Mapamda, Paramasi Domini Maniba, Manilena, Namjariba Chamber, Kurupot, Kudotan Jetani Kai Kunuchari, Tajazilose. Matangina Singh, Paramasi Gopusai Viriba, Shri Suman Singh, Commissioner, Health and Family Welfare, Government of Manipur, and President, Manipur State AIDS Control Society, Mafundasu, Lanjari Kurupot, Nanpuchari, Kaikuchari, Paramasida, Paramokchari. Thank you, Madam Anna, for doing the honor. Now to honor and felicitate Madam Anna Rambam, would like to request Dr. Harunban Ferisa, Deputy Director, IEC, MAX.
Thank you so much, Madam Deputy Director, for doing the honor. Now I would like to request our respected dignitaries on the dais to kindly light the auspicious lamp. Ngasigi thoramasigi sing laba maira ikai kumnajariba mithunglen singna chukhat binaba nolukjari. Thank you very much for doing the honor. Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the formal opening of today's program. The Manipur State AIDS Control Society has been at the forefront of creating awareness, promoting prevention, and strengthening access to HIV-related services in the state. Today's program marks another important step in that continuing effort. The Intensified Iec Campaign 3.0 is the third round of the nationwide intensified information, education, and communication campaign of HIV/AIDS prevention and control. Its objectives include increasing awareness about the routes of HIV transmission, promoting awareness of the HIV and AIDS Act 2017, addressing stigma and discrimination. And to formally welcome us all and deliver the keynote address, may I now invite Srimati Ina Arambam, IAS Project Director, Manipur State AIDS Control Society, to kindly address the gathering.
Honorable Chief Minister of Manipur, Shri Yumnam Khemchan Singh, Shri Suman Singh, IAS, Commissioner Health and Family Welfare, and President Manipur State AIDS Control Society, senior officers of the government, representatives of various departments, our partners from NGOs and civil society organizations, representatives of development and bilateral partners, members of the Red Ribbon Clubs, nursing students, our young friends, friends from the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to all of you. It is my privilege and honor on behalf of the Manipur State AIDS Control Society to welcome you to this important occasion for the launch of Intensified IEC Campaign 3.0 and the state-level observance of International Youth Day 2026. I express our sincere gratitude to the Honorable Chief Minister for gracing this occasion as the chief guest. I also extend my warm welcome to the President of MAX, our partner organizations, officials, students, youth representatives, and everyone who has come forward to be part of this campaign. Today's program brings together two closely connected priorities: public health and youth empowerment. The theme of International Youth Day 2026, Different Contexts, Common Aspirations, reminds us that young people may come from different backgrounds and face different circumstances, but their aspirations are remarkably similar. They aspire to live with dignity, good health, opportunity, security, and hope for the future. It is in this spirit that we are launching Intensified IEC Campaign 3.0. The campaign, which will run from 12th August to 12th October 2026, seeks to take accurate and accessible information on HIV and sexually transmitted infections to people across Manipur. The objectives are clear: to improve comprehensive knowledge about HIV and AIDS, promote awareness of the HIV and AIDS Prevention and Control Act 2017, address stigma and discrimination against people living with or affected by HIV, promote awareness of HIV and syphilis among pregnant women and ANC attendees, increase demand for HIV testing, condom and STI services, and strengthen awareness of the services available under the National AIDS Control Program, including the National Toll-Free Helpline 1097. But the campaign is not merely about disseminating information. Awareness must encourage a person to get tested. Knowledge must encourage a person to seek treatment. Understanding must replace fear, and compassion must replace stigma. That is the larger purpose of IEC. Manipur has a long history of responding to the HIV epidemic, and there have been important gains over the years. The state has demonstrated that sustained prevention efforts, community participation, targeted interventions, and access to treatment can make a difference. At the same time, we must acknowledge that HIV continues to be an important public health concern for Manipur. Government data indicate that the state continues to have significant HIV vulnerability among key populations. The prevalence among injecting drug users has declined considerably from the very high levels recorded in the past, but it still remains a serious concern. Similarly, HIV prevalence among certain key populations continues to be substantially higher than the general population. The latest national HIV estimation also places Manipur among the states requiring continued focused attention, with several districts identified as high priority on the basis of adult HIV prevalence. These figures should not be viewed merely as statistics. Behind every number is a person, a family, and the community. This is why our response cannot be limited to medical intervention alone. We need prevention, testing, treatment, counseling, social support, and equally importantly, an environment in which people feel safe to seek services without fear of discrimination. The Government of India has also recently reviewed the HIV response in Manipur at the district level, emphasizing gaps and opportunities related to testing, linkage to treatment, retention in care, and viral suppression. This makes our intensified campaign particularly timely. We are, however, not beginning from zero. The first and second rounds of the Intensified IEC campaign were conducted in 2024 and 2025. The second campaign reached more than 1.09 lakh individuals through village-level meetings, college and school awareness programs, health camps, flash mobs, door-to-door campaigns, and street plays. The experience has shown us that communication is most effective when it reaches people where they live, study, and work. Therefore, Campaign 3.0 is designed to take the message even further. Over the next 2 months, the campaign will include 10,000 household visits, 400 village-level meetings, 500 school and 88 college awareness programs, 9 rallies, health camps across all 16 districts, 100 street plays, and 20 flash mobs, along with collaboration with social media influencers to take HIV and STI awareness messages to young people through digital platforms. This is an ambitious program, but it is also a necessary one. The decision to launch this campaign alongside the observance of International Youth Day is especially appropriate. Young people are not merely beneficiaries of health programs, they are partners in creating healthier communities. In Manipur, our youth have repeatedly demonstrated resilience, creativity, and leadership in responding to social and community challenges. Their energy and ability to influence their peers make them one of our strongest assets in the HIV response. We therefore need to move beyond simply telling young people what they should do. We need to listen to them, engage with them, and empower them. Schools, colleges, universities, Red Ribbon clubs, youth organizations, community groups, and digital platforms can all become spaces where young people receive reliable information and feel comfortable asking questions. On this International Youth Day, I would particularly appeal to the young people of Manipur. Be informed, be responsible, be compassionate, and be the generation that ends HIV-related stigma. The HIV and AIDS Prevention and Control Act 2017 provides an important legal framework to protect the rights of people living with HIV and to address discrimination. Our campaign must ensure that people understand not only how HIV is transmitted, but also how it is not transmitted. The HIV response is a collective responsibility, and I seek the continued support and active participation of all concerned stakeholders so that we can collectively strengthen the HIV response across Manipur from the state level down to the districts, blocks, and villages. In this regard, I take this opportunity to acknowledge the invaluable contribution of our NGOs, community-based organizations, development partners, health workers, counselors, peer educators, volunteers, Red Ribbon Club members, and others working on the ground. Their work often takes place away from the public eye, but it is indispensable to the success of the HIV response. As we launch Intensified IEC Campaign 3.0 today, let us make a collective commitment that the campaign will not remain confined to these 2 months. With the leadership and support of the government, the dedication of our health workers and partners, and the energy and leadership of our youth, I am confident that we can strengthen the HIV response and move closer towards an AIDS-free future. The challenges before Manipur are real, but so is our collective capacity to respond. Once again, I extend my heartfelt welcome to the Honorable Chief Minister, the President of MAX, all distinguished dignitaries, partners, participants, and our young friends. Thank you for being with us and for lending your support to this important cause. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Project Director, for that insightful welcome and keynote address and for setting the context for today's program. Ladies and gentlemen, information has the power to change perceptions, and sometimes a few minutes of powerful visual storytelling can communicate what words alone cannot. We shall now witness a short video presentation by the Manipur State AIDS Control Society highlighting the importance of awareness, prevention, and collective responsibility in the fight against HIV and AIDS. Your attention on the screen, please.
The Manipur State AIDS Control Society, MAX, was formed and registered in March 1998, and since then, the society has been implementing the AIDS control and prevention program in the state. The state had highest estimated HIV prevalence of 1.15% in 2015, followed by Mizoram 0.80% and Nagaland with 0.78%. Today, a decade later, the adult HIV prevalence, 15 to 49 years, in the state has come down to 0.81%, while Mizoram has the highest adult HIV prevalence with 2.75%, followed by Nagaland with 1.37%. In Manipur, HIV once meant a death sentence and a secret kept in silence. Today, that story has changed. Free antiretroviral therapy, launched in 2004, has turned HIV from a fatal illness into a manageable condition. These are the stories of two people who are living proof. Before 2004, antiretroviral drugs were expensive, scarce, and out of reach for most families in Manipur, a state that had one of India's highest HIV burdens, driven largely by injecting drug use in the 1990s. Then, the government of India made ART free. Overnight, survival became possible for thousands. 2 decades on, we meet two people, a generation apart, whose lives were rebuilt by that single policy decision. Sandhya is now over 60. Her viral load has been undetectable for years. She still takes her medicines at the same hour every evening, a small act repeated thousands of times that have bought her decades of life.
2015 da isa nungairokte matamduda aise doctor da husal salaba matungda ai report tawbada ai kitang mema badai ai sida hawba adum try tawbadegi 2015 ge April da ai James Hospital da ai ART hawbe adubu ai ART hawba matungda ai yam section ai daksi address hoina matam chana chai dasa matungda ai matam chana sidi report tawi tawraba matungda matam khara lerga virus lakapdagi di virus tawba matung matamda ai che laiba phaduna ai che target no ticket kholopadagi ai adum ai sa se na adum matam mayang mana na ai hinba yagani kanbagi asada ai adum masibo isa se anaba kai tayaw kan ai general mi society laiba mi amaga samana na ai se aji adum hinja ai sin mayanda kai gum khara khanan jani maramdi kai gina da lotan laiba mayam si thupilaptena matam chana test tawbiraga ART matam chana sathupisi.
Borish, on the other hand, is part of a generation almost unimaginable a generation ago. Children born with HIV, who have grown into healthy adults, married and started families of their own.
HIV my pa dagi transmit tawbani ado aina sin nai ko lekha ko 2015 swai da khangjare ado khangjara ko dum dak treatment dum hore ART saba dum hore ART sari mang na narong kolam mam to mo do ART saba ho dadi phana anamana na dre hai tara san dum kakhale tamna tha mani mari ma ji dum enkale ado aham daina ART sari mang da CD4 je only 174 dang tang le ram ko ado tha anim tang present treatment taw kan da dum 700 and 800 plus le ko ado dum present le adagi ayu ji yum panjare cha ai gi pi jo ai wife so dum ai ga community ni ado janu pa di na de san pam le ran da sahi pha dore akoi community masen positive amo oi bamna ai gi status se si ni kaino khanga ga di akoi losan da bida tungi future generation da akoi smaina makha ta na handana bagi we ma akoi yu na lobo ya bi dai ta je koi khang da ga di khang da bida dum kino taw ga di makha ta cha so dum create taw ina yu akoi na tungi future la ka do akoi na future da na handa bida pajana thamama ga di sina akoi na keno na World Health Organization naga mutat pai panam thamiba sumba ja koi ju community mo ni am sauna ro lo ya han ka.
One woman who fought the HIV and lived to raise grandchildren. One man who was born into this virus and broke its chain before it could reach his child. Different generations, the same medicine, the same daily discipline. Manipur State AIDS Control Society is providing free ART to more than 15,000 patients through 13 ART centers and 15 link ART centers across the state. ART did not just extend lives in Manipur, it rewrote what those lives could become.
Thank you. That presentation reminds us that awareness is not simply about knowing facts. It is about turning knowledge into informed choices, responsible behavior, and compassionate action. So, ladies and gentlemen, to share his thoughts on this important occasion and on the way forward for HIV and AIDS prevention and control in Manipur, may I now invite our president for today's program, Shri Suman Singh, Commissioner Health and Family Welfare, Government of Manipur, and President, Manipur State AIDS Control Society, to kindly address the gathering.
Honorable Chief Minister, Manipur, Shri Yumnam Khemchand Singh Sir, Srimati Anna Arambam, Project Director, Manipur AIDS Control Society, distinguished dignitaries, colleagues from the Health Department, development partners, civil society organizations, friends from media, and our young friends. It is indeed a matter of great significance for us in the Health and Family Welfare Department and the Manipur State AIDS Control Society to be part of this important occasion, the state level launching of the Intensified IEC Campaign 3.0 and observance of International Youth Day 2026. Today's program is not only commemorative, it marks a strategic strengthening of our HIV response, particularly in the area of communication, awareness, and demand generation of services. Over the years, Manipur has made considerable progress, as was shown in the movie also, which we just saw, in expanding the HIV testing services, improving access to antiretroviral therapy, and strengthening targeted intervention for vulnerable groups. However, we also recognize that persistent challenges remain, particularly in ensuring early diagnosis, sustained treatment, adherence, and reduction of stigma. Manipur continues to be among the states with high HIV burden in the country, requiring sustained and focused interventions. As per recent estimates, adult HIV prevalence in the state is about 0.8 to 0.9%, significantly higher than the national average of 0.2%. It is in this context that the Intensified IEC Campaign 3.0 assumes critical importance. From a program perspective, IEC not merely spreading information, it is about enabling behavioral change, creating demand for services, and building trust with communities. The effectiveness of our entire HIV response depends on how well we are able to connect with people to services through informed decision making. The campaign has been designed to address three key priorities. First, increasing demand for HIV testing. Many individuals still remain unaware of their status. Through targeted and culturally relevant communication, we aim to encourage more people, especially youth and vulnerable group, to come forward for testing. Second, strengthening linkage to treatment and care. Identifying individuals is only the first step. Ensuring that they are promptly linked to the ART services and they are retained in the care is equally important. IEC efforts will therefore focus on promoting continuity of care and adherence to the treatment. Third, reducing stigma and discrimination. Stigma continues to be one of the biggest barriers in accessing services. Through sustained engagement with communities, educational institutions, and media, we aim to create an environment where individuals feel safe and supported. A key feature of IEC Campaign 3.0 is its targeted and evidence-based approach. Using program data and field-level insights, we are identifying high-priority areas and populations where intensified efforts are required. This will allow us to optimize resources and achieve greater impact. We are also placing great emphasis on youth engagement. Young people are central to this campaign, not only as beneficiaries, but also as partners. Their involvement through peer network, educational institutions, and digital platform will be critical in amplifying the reach of our message. At the implementation level, the campaign will leverage peer educators and outreach workers, community-based organizations and NGOs, health facilities and counseling, digital and mass media platform. This multi-channel approach will ensure that messages reach people in a manner that is both accessible and relatable. I would also like to highlight the importance of convergence. The health department will work closely with other departments, district administration and development partners to ensure that IEC activities are integrated with broader health and social initiative. Also, the convergence is very, very important from the program intervention point of view. Sir, very recently we have brought a change. This blood is an important component both in the health department as well as in MACS, the HIV AIDS detection, identification and the ART therapy. So, sir, these two blood programs were working in silos separately, and that's why we are facing a lot of problem, because blood is one thing which is common, but they were working under two departments, under MACS and under health department. Very recently we have brought them under one umbrella, so there is now one state nodal officer who has also been integrated with the MACS institution, and now this our Manipur's blood the blood vertical will work as a single pillar, not fragmented in two parts. So that is an important part as far as the conversation is concerned. That is an example that how within health department itself we work in, sometimes we work in more fragmented way, which we need to integrate. At the same time, we are strengthening our monitoring system to track outreach, service uptake and program outcomes. Data-driven decision making will guide our intervention and help us continuously improve our strategies. Colleagues and friends, the success of this campaign will depend not only on planning but on consistent and committed implementation at the grassroots level. Our field workers, healthcare providers and community partners are at the forefront of this effort, and their role is invaluable. As we launch the Intensified IEC Campaign 3.0 today, let us reaffirm our collective commitment to strengthening prevention, expanding access to services, and building a society that is informed, inclusive and free from stigma. With these words, I extend my sincere appreciation to all stakeholders and look forward to the successful implementation of this campaign across the state. Thank you.
Thank you very much, respected Commissioner Sir, for your inspiring and insightful address. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move from words to expression, from awareness through speeches to awareness through the language of art. We are delighted to have with us the children of Kamal Jyoti Koirengai, who are here to present a special performance for us today. Kamal Jyoti Children Home is a child care institute for vulnerable children initiated in 2005 by the Sisters of the Congregation of Mother of Mount Carmel. The institute provides psychosocial support, education, shelter and health-related services to children up to the age of 18. Along with these essential services, Kamal Jyoti also nurtures contemporary and modern artistic and cultural skills among children through songs and music, dance and drama, as well as games and sports. Today, these young performers bring their talent and creativity to this important occasion, and there could hardly be a more meaningful way to connect with a campaign centered on youth awareness and social responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome the children of Kamal Jyoti Koirengai.
La ki tenawa angang mulaga tenawa na harawi una saba ng may ni manapang ba makoy ni.
What a wonderful performance, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, a big round of applause for the talented children of Karmal Jyoti Koiringai. Thank you for reminding us that art can speak to the heart and that young people can be powerful messengers of positive social change. Thank you so much once again. Aduga Thoramasibu Saru Gabiri Bakwaipum Namaki Mafam da Tamjanibo Wafam Amakaktanga. Hausiki Mayamda Kudol Tamjakiba performance Aduga related Oiba photo natraga video angang singsigi masak mawong maming khangba yaba mawong da any social media gi platform amatta da circulate tawbirakta nabagi damakta sumayagi mafam da request tawsari. Thank you so much. Ngasigi thoramasigi ikai khumnajariba athoiba mitunglen oina lingshinbiriba lamdamasigi ikai khumnajariba Mukhyamantri mingoina hangacharabada Shri Yumnam Khemchan Singh Sarnang asigi thoramasigi athoiba mitunglengi warol mayamda thambiranaba nolukchari.
Good evening, everybody. Kanam kumbi lagte. Good evening. Ngasigi Manipur State AIDS Control Society na sinbiriba Intensified IEC Campaign 30. It's the level of observance of International Youth Day 2026. Kita is the length sinbiriba Sri Suman Singh IS, Commissioner Health and President Manipur State AIDS Control Society. Aduga Director Obiriba AIDS Control is Director Obiriba Srimati Anaranban, IS Project Director Max. Among the Lingjin Obiriba Health Department gi Lakbiriba Mayam, Duga Tuan ba NGO gi Lakbiriba Mayam, Duga Sata Satri Singh, Lorena Music Te Nawa Say Samba Isa Singh, Amadi print Amadi electronic media gi Sinau Singh. Ay punang po ikai kono uchari. HIV positive AIDS si kamaina ekoi haksang na sangwi dage haiba hana ngangbiramba singna yamna malik chumna thambira me do sikti matam sangna dage HIV AIDS ki khanaba toan ba ogi kano singna NGO singna so aso bo thawang go bidana masi awareness program go mayam tawul lakpadagi hoi kano gi sang handabagi hana 1 point something lerambado 0.08 ta handadana ogi Manipur AIDS Control Society amadi NGO singna kanna hona bidana sai handan bagi sang amadi koi uri haitai but basi handare haina koi tumin lei thopudi yaroi hena ID 0.8 lady banina masi national average dagi yamna gwang na lady banina masi koi section thorang local liba singsi imathak ta khar section na local pam su sang yen thing kanjai ai practical experience ta 1980 dagi haurakanda khoi drug user khoi serin si dagi ayamba mass handoki bagi mami ama ekoina teenage weba matabda tagi samna most of our friends ekoi contemporary marup mapang sing si ayamba loi namak khoi number 4 serin season haga kapoi gi matamda samna fashion haitarene di number 4 si na basi fashion oina sanna gidana khoi achouba madugi sapuduna Serin share turbo kuluba mayam do ki haura kanda HIV sandoki bagi he na masing yam sandoki bagi dumba timing am kak leki. I was very lucky when the tam da maru pang mayam dinner su in a sanaba the tawayam yawunina sagi horen lapoi ani sawa yerum mari sawa ina wakan khalling ga sanaba ga kari da haksang kita patta pataba amta tawragadi ai sanaba wagani khallakanda sagi maru pang mayam dugi yam the fashion noiba adu bani sa sinabado yahode but ngasi su ai satra satri singla ina hiding basi and at the same time kogi school college su manipur ji sanabada thawai yamna yawi do kogi satra satri singsi loinamak laik pabada thawai ya ko tumni laik ta thawai ya ko tumni maduna ihan hanba chapter ni do health haksang ai si phana thamge khanba taragadi ai kaidawdage haina khanba haksang phanaba khanba wakhal dusu HIV positive tagi thaptokpa kari toroga HIV positive oi haiduri mayam khangrar pone ai sandong taksar roi lapthokpagi sanabasina masidagi lapthokpagi kanomba su oi asai thambiramada stigma phai marang jam sauna leibagi type ta society na hek khanbi badusu lali oi hujikpadi phanam phare aina thagacherisi koi now Pradeep Kumar haibra Pradeep Kumar Mr. Manipur ga tadna HIV positive mana Mr. Manipur ga tadna sauri se shagi Mr. ga tadna HIV positive ni na phone haira kanda samaj da leibanga medo ai ira leraga HIV positive oidu banate haiduni aduna koi puna magna koi stigma koina lobudi langani masi it's happened live aduna ai wahi kharase haijara kanda hauraiba nahasing kogi study period ki wangwa su sana kona bi wakhal chu thadara kanda haksang phana leina ba koi hona minersi haira kanda itenjari jai Manipur.
Thank you very much, respected Chief Minister, sir, for your valuable address and for your leadership and commitment towards the health and well-being of the people of Manipur. Thank you so much once again. As we approach the conclusion of today's formal program, it is time to acknowledge and express our gratitude to everyone who has contributed to making this occasion meaningful. May I now invite Dr. Haurungbam Teresa, Deputy Director, IEC MAX, to propose the vote of thanks.
Mayambu Kurumjari. On behalf of Manipur State AIDS Control Society, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every individual gathered here, where the Intensified IEC Campaign 3.0 kicks off today, bringing 36 states and union territories to turn awareness into action against HIV and STIs, stigma and discrimination. We are deeply honored by the presence of Shri Yumnam Khimchan Singh Sir, Honorable Chief Minister of Manipur, whose inspiring words have enriched this occasion. We are truly thankful, sir. We are also very deeply honored to Shri Suman Singh Sir, IS Commissioner Health and Family Welfare, President Max, for his immense support to us. A special thanks to Madam Anna Arambam, IAS, Project Director Max, for her constant guidance and support. We are truly grateful to all the special invitees, attendees from PATH, Alliance India, Share India, Plan India, FHI, the nursing students, TI NGOs, media personnel, for being a part of this nationwide campaign. Word of appreciation to the performers, IEC team, finance team of Max, and all the staff of Max, and our MC, Priya Lakshmi, for making this event meaningful. With sincere thanks to everyone, we look forward to meeting again at future events. Thank you and have a great evening.
Thank you so much, ma'am. With that, we come to the conclusion of the proceedings of the state-level observance of International Youth Day 2026 and the launching of Intensified IEC Campaign 3.0. May I now inform our esteemed dignitaries that high tea has been arranged at the multipurpose hall, and for all other participants, light refreshments are available at the reception area. May I request everyone to kindly proceed accordingly. Thank you and have a pleasant afternoon. Punamokpo Kurumjari.